Problem.
Right, Coach, a couple new faces going into that secondary for the game tomorrow. What are you expecting from guys like Lawrence and Dexter in the game?
Just to make their play when it comes to them. They're for sure going to get tested, and that's expected, but it's a team game, so we'll be able to support, and they're here for a reason. And when they're given opportunity, that's all you can really ask for in life and in this game is opportunity. And when it arises, we just ask people to simply just make their play.
And then overall, how do you think the week has gone? You've had a little extra time to prepare, unlike last week where you had that 2-day turnaround.
Well, there's going to be more. Anything's going to be more prep time than last week. Yeah, I mean, I thought the coaches have done a great job. I think we did a nice job of balancing rest and getting work done. And our job is always to prepare, and the players' job is always to perform. So. Yeah, I'm pleased with it, but there's a test at the end of every week, and so it's time for us to play the game. The prep's over.
Coach Jaguar comes off the injury list. What would you hope to get from him? Will he be in a rotation at defensive line this week?
We'll see. No, Jaguar will play. He'll be out there. I know he's chomping at the bit. We're excited to have him back. We'll have a full complement there on the D-line. We just want Jaguar to be Jaguar. Come out there and be disruptive, make his plays when they come to him, wreak havoc when he can. And other than that, like I said, same with the secondary, it's a team game. So he'll go as our interior goes and as we cover.
Well, when you do a 101 dummy-down version of Winnipeg on offense and defense, what are sort of the things that you see from that team?
You forgot special teams.
And special teams.
I see a team that's confident. I see that they're well coached. They have belief. They've been behind in quite a few games this year and just not really been phased. They kind of, as they would say, they kind of have the heart of a champion, and obviously they resemble their head coach well. Obviously I know Osh real well, so yeah, they're a good football team. They're 10-3 for a reason, or I think that's what they are. But we don't focus on those things. We watch tape and we prepare a plan for them, but our focus always remains on ourselves and what we can get accomplished and just keep it about football.
And last question, if I may. What did Taylor show you last week? I mean, 300-plus yards passing, but also I thought when the game was still a game, he sort of rose above that and sort of took command of the offense.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but, Taylor really confirmed what we have seen internally for quite a while. The one thing that Taylor didn't have was experience, and he has that now. He's gaining more experience, so decision-making is becoming, you could say slower. I could just say he has a better understanding of what's going on. So if you really rewound this from the beginning, you'd hear me say things like, the game's not too big for Taylor. He prepares. He loves football. That's the foundation that Taylor's built on. The other stuff is come into it. He has a better relationship with the receivers. He's understanding when to get rid of the ball, when to take sacks, those type of things. So it's just confirmation of what we see every day in practice.
And I ask one last question, knowing what the answer
is. This is your third last question, Dan.
Last year, Winnipeg came off a very big win against Saskatchewan at home, and they came here.
Yeah.
And your team responded by giving them a loss.
Yeah.
Do you see any parallels this to last?
No, I say that was awesome for last year. It was very defining last year. Don't mind talking about it. We have a whole new football team, whole new set of leaders. Has no bearing on this year. Don't mind talking about it. We're proud of that effort that we put forth. It did help catapult us a little bit. So for those that were around, sure, you don't mind talking about it. But is there any carryover for this year? Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Well, you know me, yeah.
Going back to one of the things you talked about at the start of the year last year too, season's divided into thirds, the start of the final third.
Yeah.
And I think you've always said that the final third, you should know who you are by then. Now it's about doing it. Is that amended at all because of so many injuries and you played with a bunch of different footballs?
Yeah, and so I think there's always exceptions to comments like that, and I think this could be one where we're just now gelling on the O-line. I thought people did a great job. Effort was never in question. It's just our execution. You know, obviously we were decimated at quarterback, and that seemed to kind of be a theme this year throughout the league. So we had to make some adjustments midstream, and I thought we've done that great as an organization, as a staff. And so all that matters now is that we gain the experience and everything that we've been through together and use that for this next third. So you know, I know you're probably searching for, well, who are you right now? I can tell you that it's confirmed we're a team that's resilient, that's never gonna back down. But I'm not gonna sit here and say we're this on offense, this on defense, this on special teams. We're a team that currently will do whatever it takes to win that week.
I'm sure this isn't something that's necessarily in your purview, but they're not going to have Jeffcoat, who's always played pretty well. Does that make any difference one way or the other?
No, because unless they line up with 11,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that I would be encouraged about. They're going to have somebody that they believe in, that's on their roster, that's ready to go. That doesn't take anything away from Jeffcoat. He's done it for a while. They're going to show up with 12 people, and they're going to be prepared to do a job. We're going to have to block them. So I'm not going to feel sorry for them at all. You know, we've got our own sack of rocks to carry. But your point's duly noted.